So while continuing, you want to just make sure that you follow the lines, and I like to just bring it down and blend it out. That's what I like to do, um, that way. So the next thing I'm going to do is to pick the one for the top brow. So I always like to use my client shade, exact shade, to clean out the top brows, okay? So here we go. And I'm gonna just start with, oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna start with this one. And I like to just use the side of my brush, okay? I like to use the side of my brush. And just follow the same concept. So at the tip, the two has to kind of meet, and then it looks like that. So mind you, I still have some blending to do. So, but right now I'm just kind of carving it. So that's why we have it looking like that. We haven't blended to the skin yet or anything. So I like to use the side of the brush, like I mentioned. So, and then it looks like that. Okay, so let's do the second one. Same thing. I use the side of my brush. And I just go right over, the brows, just following the same concept of the same row, following the shape of the brows. And of course, there's every possibility that there will be a mistake, or you probably not get it right or miss it, or over clean out the places you want to clean out. It's okay. You don't have to beat yourself to it. You can stick your pencil or your mascara, brow gel, and just fill that part in again, so that just like I feel like I kind of over cleaned this part, and I just want to correct it, because I don't want that part looking so thin. So again, the mistakes are inevitable, honestly. So because because we are artists, sometimes mistakes can be like beautiful mistakes that you can turn into something more beautiful. So you see the progression, you see how it all goes, and then the next thing for me to do is to basically blend everything out. Okay, like that. Okay. Now you want to avoid something. You want to avoid the brows looking like straight, because that's gonna give an illusion of a straight unibrow. Okay, because all brows have like a natural curve to them. It might not be as curved as my models, because I'm following a natural curve line, but all brows have a natural curve to them. So when you make it straight instead of curved, it's gonna make her look angry. Okay, and you don't want her to look angry. At the same time, you don't want to make the brows look so curved, like create a curve where there is not, because again, people have different shapes of eyebrow. So you don't want to create what is not. Just respect your client's natural facial features and try to work with it. So the next thing I'm doing is I'm picking a brush. Don't forget, clean brush. And I'm just going to blend everything I've worked on. I'm starting from the lower part of the brows and I'm blending that color in. Okay, blending it into our skin. And this is my automatic primer for our eyeshadow. at least for the brow bone and for the crease. Okay, we talked about that in the theory aspect. And so I'm basically blending everything out like that. Okay, so this is where you're not applying or using a concealer that is too light comes in, because if you use a concealer that is too light, blending is going to be difficult, and it's going to be a whole lot of work trying to get the brows to look clean and clear, right? So now I blend the top. Don't forget, it's even more difficult to blend the top, so it's important to use the client's exact shade to clean out the top brows. Okay, it's very important, because the top here is so difficult to blend out that you don't want to risk that. So now they're looking almost there, but of course we still have that unibrow effect here, so we're gonna have to take that out. Okay, and so all you have to do is kind of just blend that out. Check it out. Now, one of the tricks that I do is that I kind of blend out a little bit more around the beginning of the brows, because that's just kind of the way brows grow out. They grow out naturally, so you don't want to have like a sharp color right in the beginning there. Okay, you want to make sure that you have a soft beginning, and the other parts can be kind of defined. So do you see the trick to having amazing brows? It is so beautiful, guys. I believe you can see from the video. Well blended, clean, and detailed. Okay, so and it suits our skin. If I know these lights are making it look kind of whitewashed, but kind of suits our skin and it looks good. Okay, so we are going to continue from here now. So now, brows done. We have clean face. You can see the face looks amazing. The skin still looks very well hydrated. Now, looking at our skin, like I said earlier, our skin is quite beautiful. She doesn't have hyperpigmentation, so we do not have so much to correct. Now, say for instance she has hyperpigmentation or dark under eye, we could use a corrector like this, the LA Girl Cosmetics, to kind of just correct under the eye. Because of the orange color, it works great for people of color. But I personally like to kind of blend it with a foundation color, right? I don't like to use a straight orange just like that. So sometimes you find me using a product like this. Product here, it's called Derma Blend, and it's a beautiful color correcting